What's going on, YouTube gang? This your boy Boss Man. Y'all see we got the Challenger RT out here, 5.7 liter. These cars are known to have electrical issue with the alternator not charging, right? So this customer right here, I'm gonna just keep it real. I feel like he wanted to be cheap and take the cheap route. I don't know if he feel like Boss Man charged too much or what, but you know what I'm saying? He had some guy pull up on him and said he had the right alternator for his car. And he would replace his alternator and give him the alternator for $50. Right there, when anybody tell you some shit like that right there, you know that's automatically a red flag. That just don't make sense. I told him he should have called me then. I would have told him, don't none of that make sense to me. So he agreed with the guy. The guy showed him the alternator. The alternator looked just like the one that he took off. It looked just like it. But the one number was different. That's because his engine is a V8 and the alternator that the guy was trying to sell him was a V6 alternator. And when he went to put the plug up, the plug didn't match. Tell me why this guy cut the wire, duct taped it all up. So he ended up having to call me. He got a brand new alternator, the original one. Had the guy to put the plug back on, the original plug. And he also got a brand new battery. Guess what? The battery light stayed on the car. And the alternator was not charging. Brand new alternator. So when they ran the test on it, it said that the regulator was bad in it. So we went to the store, warranted it out, and let me show you how I did this. If your arm are small, if you got a small arm, see, I got a wide arm. So I took the top bolt, all of them are 15 millimeter, right there, the top bolt. I took that off from right here. The other two, I jacked the car up, took the dust cover plate off down there, and I took the two bottom bolts off from going up under the car, but through the wheel well a little bit, and you get right to them easy. So if you're a big guy and you don't want to fight with this thing, do it like that. And then, like I said, you take this off, 8 millimeter, and then take the 8 millimeter off right there. Pull this out of the way, unplug that, and then, like I said, you pull the alternator right up through here. Only thing you gotta do is that little hose right here, heater coil hose, just pull it. I mean, not heater coil, the thermostat hose, you just pull it right on over out the way, and it come right on up. And then you put it back in through the top. Like I say, you start that, start the top bolt, and then do the bottom bolt. You don't tighten it all the way down, just start it a little bit. And then you just go on down there to the bottom and put the other two back in. But that's the best way. If you don't want to fight with this thing, do it like that. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? I work smart, not hard. I ain't with all that. So the issue, back to what I was saying though, with the issue, this guy duct tape all his wires and stuff. Oh Lord, man, I caught a time with it. So what I did was tuck it loose, got the original plug, pulled the pins out of the original plug, and then I soldered the wires back together, and then I heat shrinked it up. But a lot of people don't know this too. You got to watch how the prongs go in, because you got a positive and a negative. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, okay, you can put it either way, it's gonna work. Nobody. Don't work like that. Make sure when you do this, you have the ground at the top, and then you have the hot at the bottom. That's the only way that alternator is gonna work just right. But how I chase down all this stuff, like I say, I hooked my power probe up, and I put my probe inside the prong. I knew I had fire there, but I wasn't getting the ground. So I tested the alternator like test the alternator, I got a good ground. Then I tested charging while I had my voltage there. So I knew it was that ground pin wasn't making good contact. So after I soldered it all up and pushed it all the way in perfectly, turned the car on. She charging, baby, 14 volts. Battery light is gone out. So like I say, if you got that issue, man, like I say, you need to check around that plug. That plug is known. It's known to do it on its own, or you'll break that the ground wire back there on the block. So you might you gotta check for ground and make sure you got all your hots and everything. I knew I didn't have an issue with my hot side, charging side. I knew all that was fine because I had already tested all that. I knew it was gonna be grounding, and it was that pin on that voltage. But like I say, man, now let me show you how this works. Now you done had somebody mess up all this doggone type of work and stuff. Now what you think I'ma charge you? My point exactly. See what I'm saying? Because now I'm reliable for what all they done messed up. You see what I'm saying? I'm the last one that touched this car. I'm responsible for everything that they done messed up. So this is why my prices be what they is, man. If you just bring it to me the first time you can get it done right, you save yourself some money. But when you bring it to me all jacked up and I got to do all this, I got to go behind somebody else and correct all that just to fix what the issue was initially, then now you looking at all these crazy numbers, you know what I'm saying? But I hope this is a lesson learned, though, you know? Ain't gonna lie, he sell it to me, I'll put it on 28s. But, I mean, it look nice. But when I get over there and deliver the car, man, I'm gonna show y'all. This guy look like Winslow from Family Matter, and he's a security guard. That's crazy. But I'll show y'all, man. Stay tuned.